Getting the impression it's not going to be a big cool down night.
No, not at all. And I know you're on record as still holding off on air conditioning.
Haven't put it in yet. Still doing the fan.
It's, I give you credit, and I don't know when you're going to break, but I know it will happen eventually.
Yes.
I'm not sure if tonight's enough because it wasn't like 95 during the day.
Right.
Those building. But
we're just steadily warm right now.
But for us normies, it's a bit sticky tonight. 2 points are in the 70s. Yeah, it's true. That's generous on that side of the equation, isn't it? 72 for a 2-pointer in Portland, 72 in Sanford. Really sticky all day today. And it played a certain way until the sun broke out in the middle of the day into the afternoon. And now it's actually quite nice, but hot, especially over western Maine, and some cumulus clouds have developed. We haven't had that many thunderstorms out there, and that's because I think the break in the sun just waited a little bit too long. So we'll keep an eye on this little line right here that's moving towards Oxford. But to me, it looks like just garden variety showers and thunderstorms, nothing severe out of this yet. But a quick downpour, some rumbles of thunder certainly are possible later this afternoon, or earlier this evening, I should say, for the most part. Onshore flow over down East Maine brings that fog bank, maybe even along the coast of southern Maine. We could see that fog come back in. That's where we start tomorrow morning. After a really mild night, temperatures are in the 70s all night, dew points stay high. And tomorrow we start with clouds along the coast, more sun inland and into the mountains especially. But we struggle with some high thin cloudiness, I think, through the middle of the day along the coast. I just don't think it really matters. The air mass is juiced to be really warm tomorrow. So even with those high thin clouds, we could pop a 90 down here, Portland, Sanford, Portsmouth. And even up to Wiscasset, we're in the mid to upper 80s. Bangor, mid 80s, upper 80s by the afternoon. So a really summery day, despite those high thin clouds along the coastline. I don't think it's going to be a big problem. We start that same way on Thursday. It's still pretty sticky. It's mild, temperatures in the mid 80s, and then some thunderstorms develop. This model, I think, is a little early with these. I would anticipate that they're a little later in the day than this, closer to 3, 4, 5 o'clock instead of 1, but we'll see how they develop. There will be thunderstorms later in the day, and then those move towards the coastline in the late afternoon, early evening. Once that front moves offshore Thursday night, it is cooler and drier for the 4th of July, but we have some good news on that, which we'll talk about in a second. Watch those dew points come crashing down here for Friday and Saturday, and that's actually the thing that will be the least summery about the 4th of July's weather. It's just it won't be that sticky. It's going to be actually fairly crisp, especially in the morning. That being said, the models have backed off on the showers here a bit, so we still have an isolated shower in the forecast for Friday afternoon for the 4th of July, but I think there aren't that many of them, and if we can stay sunny through most of the day, 75 and sunny feels a lot different than 75 and in and out of clouds with an isolated shower, right? On either side of that, very summery. The weekend looks pretty nice. I think Saturday is a good middle ground day. If you don't like it hot, but you don't like the 70s, we'll be in the low 80s. Dew points still stay low. If you're a little sick like me, Sunday, right around 90 degrees there. It could be even warmer in a few spots on Sunday and Monday. We could pop a couple of mid-90s. So truly hot there, and also the dew points will be back up for the beginning of next week. But if you look at this as a whole, for a 7-day forecast around the 4th, it's good. It's solid.
For the way it could have gone, the way the season started,
Yes.
it's very good.
Yeah.
All right, Keith, thanks.